Welcome to the podcast that anybody can do. You just talk about your bored week, you throw some jokes in there, some bad jokes, and then boom, you got yourself a podcast. There's hundreds of thousands of these podcasts all over the internet, but this is your favorite podcast show that most people will not listen to, and the first but yet worst comedy podcast in Philly. How's that for an intro, you jerks? Well, I just checked the public freakout commentary, and there's really nothing to, play, just the typical stuff, some political stuff in there, the Trump thing, and some other protest, and typical just ignorant behavior around the world. Nothing funny, though. I try to find funny audio clips, but there's nothing really funny, so we'll skip it this week. But folks, we got to talk about the week. This past Monday, did a comedy open mic at Weenie's, and I think we had about 9 comedians, if I can remember. I can't remember the night that well, but I believe we had 9 comedians. And as far as audience goes, I don't even remember if we had an audience or not. Did we? I can't even remember the night. It was so maybe that's a bad thing. But either way, it was always a fun time. We did the cookie pot pie thing at the end, and it was cool. And then Wednesday, we went. The cookie and I went to a new comedy open mic. Well, it's not new for me. She's been there before. It's at a place ironically called Cookie's Place in the West Philly area of the city. So it's an early mic. We got there early, and there wasn't that many comics there. There's only about 10 comics, about what I had for my open mic. Not that much different. And it was okay. I went on first. The host messed up my name, which is fine. And I got a couple chuckles. Some of the comedians were looking at their notes, typical open mic. But the cookie but anyway, she had a decent set. And it was all comics. It was like 1 or 2 audience members. We ducked out of there early. And then what else is there to talk about? Oh yeah, we recorded the new cooking video. We're going to be putting up next week. I recorded a TikTok dance video, which I have not released yet. It's pretty stupid. I have no clue. I have no interest in doing those, but I did one as a goof. And we're going to do a podcast later tonight with a special guest that she knows, an artist. And we might have something else for you. Another sketch for next week. We got to record a sketch tonight as well. Then yesterday we went to a party. It was a graduation party. Somebody she knows. And man, there was a lot of food there, folks. Had some chicken and some pork and some a little bit of salad, which I don't know why I had that. And then we had some dessert. And man, lots of drinks, lots of food. It was a really nice day yesterday. Just really cool stuff. And, every once in a while somebody asks me to go live on the channel. And, I'm not going to go live much these days, especially downtown, because I don't go downtown much anymore. And it's a waste. Last year I only went live for 2 months, and nobody really watched the live stream. So it's kind of a waste of money, but who knows? I mean, summer hasn't technically started yet. But, folks, there's not much really else to talk about. Did 2 comedy open mics this week, and I haven't really been doing anything else. Been kind of, lazy, sitting around doing nothing. Did a poop show this week and all that jazz. And next week I'm going to try to do a prank call show. I can't promise. But folks, let's get to the freaking least favorite segment of the show where I bob out my jokes. Let's get to the odd news. People are spotted rare blue-eyed cicadas around Illinois. 2 broods of periodical cicadas emerge. Okay, I don't know what I'm reading. Bill Gates' McDonald's Gold Card offers free food for life. Few billionaires will offer one in this decade. So Bill Gates can eat at McDonald's for free. He deserves it. I mean, he doesn't, he can't afford it, obviously, on his salary. You guys see what I did there? Fundraiser earns more than $220,000 to help a 90-year-old veteran retire from a grocery store. I'm always jealous of those people that do those GoFundMes. Like that guy from Burger King who he showed up from work, he had perfect attendance, and then they didn't give him anything, so they raised money for him, and he ended up getting like $100,000. I'm jealous of those people. Somebody raise a GoFundMe for me. What do I do all day? Don't worry about that. It's none of your business. British ambassador to Mexico sacked after pointing a gun at an embassy employee. Parents share warning after son spends $4,000 playing video games. Well, how does his son get $4,000? Did they give the son the $4,000? Or they're giving him? That's their fault. They don't want to give him the money. Water bottles are banned from RNC security perimeter, but AR-15s are allowed. Well, you got to have the AR-15s. Shit goes down. A pair enjoyed pricey meals and bolted when it was time to pay. Their dine and dash ended in jail. So they're dine and dashing. Now they're in jail, shining, and they're gashing. What a dick. I don't know what that means. We go everywhere together, says man who took baby goat on a cross Canada road trip. Mr. Beast and RFK Jr. secretly fuel GME stock frenzy. Mia Khalifa's Nikki Haley message takes him by storm. Opposite what Florida police chief expected, speed cameras issued $1,300 tickets in 5 weeks. So a lot of people are speeding, but I don't really have a joke for that yet. Costa Brava town bans penis suits and sex dolls from Stag and Hendos. So one guy has a shirt that says Stag, the guy has a Prune, so you can't have penis suits on. I left my penis suit at the dry cleaners. I gotta pick that up tomorrow. U.S. serial singer shooter is 81 years old, has been arrested. Black passengers sue American Airlines, allegedly they were thrown off the plane because of false body odor complaint. Wow, listen, I don't know what happened at that story, but we don't need people, sticking up the airline. I was going for a deodorant joke, I don't know. Workers removed dozens of apparent marijuana plants from Wisconsin Capitol Tulip Garden. Ann Arbor judge shocked as man with suspended license joins court via Zoom with driving. So, yeah, he's on Zoom driving, yep. Woman obsessed with Legos built a 6-foot-tall doghouse for her pets. 700,000 pieces. What a waste of time. Strawberry truck overturns on San Jose freeway. Creates jam. North Kim's Jung calls feces fill balloons sincere presents for goblins for democracy in the South. Chicago airman who sued woman for badmouth on Facebook sentenced to 1 year in prison for tax fraud. So, I guess they put a... I don't have a joke. Upcoming Assault's Creed game attacked as woke over Black Samurai protagonist. Homeless set out the city to make room for Taylor Swift fans. Well, you can't just kick homeless people out of the city for her. That's not right. I mean, I guess they gave the homeless people the Swifter sweeper. North Korea flees 150 feces-filled balloons across the border. Save that for the poop show. The panda party is back on. The giant pandas will return to Washington's National Zoo by year end. Entire herd of cattle disappears from Quebec farm as suspected thief. A hired man plans to take two-person submersible to Titanic depths to show the industry is safe from the problem with Darling 58. Court says no pain involved in the woods. We told everything. Meet the retired couple that sailed on a 3.5-year cruise around the world. Yeah, they keep talking about this 81-year-old slingshot guy. I already reported that 3 times already. How many people were killed by guys in Florida? The number may surprise you. 2 killed while trying to run from police. Georgia woman calls 911 to get a raccoon tased. Have deputies Google restaurant hours for her. Alright, folks, we got one more news site to get to. The show's probably going to end a couple minutes earlier than usual. I try to keep it 15 minutes, but it doesn't matter. Kansas Constitution does not include a right to vote. State Supreme Court majority says. Prominent Samoan playwright charged in murder of sludge from crooked invasion causes multiple crashes in Nevada. Gossip Girl star Taylor Momsen was bitten by a bat on stage, and she gets rabies shots. Then she went batshit crazy afterwards. All right, that was not good. Men and other mammals live longer if they are castrated, says researcher. Madonna sued for pornography without warrant at LA concert performance. Donald Trump has been found guilty. That's not odd news. Come on. World first tooth growing drug will be given to humans in September. Husbands finds out his new wife is actually a male scammer trying to steal his assets. That's kind of like some Jekyll and Hyde. I don't know what that is. North Korea's trash rains down onto South Korea. A person dies at Amsterdam airport after falling into a KLM aircraft engine. Ann Arbor judge shocked this man with smoking a pot sandwich in prison. So someone put some marijuana in a sandwich and ate it. They must be living the high life in jail, huh? Richard Dreyfuss caught wearing a dress before sex is a homophobic rant at Jews. Oh boy. Pope Francis apologized for using a homophobic slur. Alleged naked run on the Virgin flight from Perth to Melbourne leads to man being arrested. Fans can finally get a chance to listen to Wu-Tang Clan's One Copy album. Okay, is that news or is that just a plug? Identity theft in Deadly Las Vegas facing an attack, not released 1 month later. Ohio man takes it to... Okay, I read that already. Is there anything else going on? Multiple people infected with brainworms while eating undercooked bear meat. China's military shows off rifle and robot. I'm trying to look. I don't think there's anything else. Yeah, that's it, folks. Well, the show ended early. Thank God it did. Not a lot for this episode. No public freakouts. Not much for the week. What a waste of an episode. But then again, isn't every episode a waste of this show? But that's it, folks. We'll see you on the next one. You just listened to, and we're out of here. Go freak yourself, Cuffy.